fire.
That's a fire hazard. I'm pretty sure this thing is collapsed on the other side. Electricity does not like to go around sharp corners. I don't want this stuff falling apart going down the road, but you don't want to kill it either.
Welcome back to drybonesgarage. This video is going to be a bit different. Things have been kind of bogged down with the Corvair lately. We haven't been able to make as much progress as we would like for an episode. So we decided to film the 81 Malibu this week. In this episode, we focus on taking out the sensors, the water pump, and the intake and replacing them with better parts. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you at the end of the episode.
I don't know why this is in the garage yet, necessarily. That said, we did identify a coolant leak that needs to be addressed over the winter. So we're gonna fix that by putting a new water pump on this thing, swap out the gaskets, put a 180-degree thermostat in it. And we're also putting a Trailblazer SS intake on it, which is, by all information I can find, GM's basically their best intake. It's as good or better than just about anything else. So that's what the car is getting, which is probably a good thing because the fuel rail on this thing is leaking. Yeah, we got some stuff to deal with. And I wasn't happy with this intake. This is an aftermarket repop that was not doing us any favors. So yeah, new toys for this girl. And unfortunately, we're not making a lot of progress on yours, and we need to do something. So I guess we'll do this on camera.
Yeah.
Get her done. Hopefully this will take care of the pinging, this will take care of the coolant leak, this will take care of all of it.
Yeah.
We'll find out once we start digging into this.
It's kind of weird how blank that one area is.
Yeah, with the HVAC missing.
Yeah.
I'm still surprised Dad built this for Mom, or your grandpa built this for your grandma.
Yeah.
I mean, this is an aggressive car for
Grandma?
For a grandma.
What if Grandma wants to be an aggressive lady?
Have you seen her drive? She is anything but.
I like the way she drives.
Yeah, there you go. Take that right out.
I don't think I've seen those on other cars before.
This is kind of a chinky aftermarket thing.
Oh.
I have plans for the future, but for right now, it's what I've got, so it's what I'm using. And we've been kind of focused on your car instead of this one, so.
I know.
Once we get yours on the road, I've got plans for this thing. I've got plans for yours, too, you know, for things that we want to improve moving forward. Oh man, we're gonna have to do some serious detailing on this puppy. All the sitting it did, and then all the schmutz coming out of the cooling system.
Trying to find a good place to put my elbows without touching the paint.
Yeah, tell me about it. But I don't want to put those fender guards on the car again.
Fender guards?
Yeah, what we had sitting on the car, that soaked up all of those little metal chips.
Oh.
Yay! That garbage is out. Got no pressure on this, so should be good to go.
Say that again.
So this bad boy is going to replace that bad boy.
Ah.
And this puppy here By everything I've read, pretty much a take no prisoners. Kind of ugly.
I think they both look pretty similar.
Yeah, maybe.
Do you need a hook tool thing?
Come on. I might. There it is. There it is. How about them apples? All right. Should be keeping track of where these are, because these might be the reason that we have the detonation.
What do you mean detonation?
You remember when we came home from that car show? The car was pinging.
Ooh.
Oops. I knew there was fuel in there. I didn't realize there was that much.
Fire.
Huh? That's a fire hazard. The car, when we brought it home from that car show, I tried to lean on it. She started detonating really bad. It's pre-ignition. It's caused by a couple different things. These injectors might be not so great.
Are these what you call fuel injectors?
Yes, these are the fuel injectors.
Okay.
These are brand new, but they're not high dollar ones.
Oh, so they don't work as well?
Yeah, they might be Chinesium.
Huh.
And I haven't capped them or decapped them. You know, so these are literally running factory spec. It's not as bad as I thought it would be.
What?
I'm just thinking, your car has gotten the most attention, the biggest budget,
Yeah.
the rat box. What's up with that?
People like that one.
That one I think is going to be the grin machine. I'm going to be afraid of hurting this thing.
Yeah.
Probably forever. Maybe I should do some homework, make sure Trailblazer SS gets the same injectors a 2500 Silverado gets. It's weird doing this upside down.
What's good?
Oh, I'm just pulling the map. I'm trying to anyways. There it is. Oh, nice. So we can relocate that. Good. And I think that's screwed in. All right, that takes care of a couple of my worries. This is going to be another one. I think we're going to end up relocating this to the intake ducting rather than having it bolted there. There just isn't a place for that anywhere but kind of like, I think. I could just take this intake off and do this on a bench. I don't know why I'm doing this the hard way. You can tell this frickin' engine came from the Rust Belt.
Yeah.
Yeah, every piece on it that isn't aluminum is...
Rusted or corroded?
Yeah, I was hoping that this year this thing would go in, and I was thinking about taking that 350.
Go in?
Yeah, actually have the thing gone through and completely rebuilt.
Oh.
A 92 millimeter throttle body on a 78 millimeter intake. Brilliant. You know what? I don't care about this intake, so we're just going to take these out. I'm pretty sure this thing is collapsed on the other side. It was fine for the first install, the second and third one not so much. And we'll have to look up the torque specs for it too, because I don't remember those off the top of my head. Yep, there it is. Hopefully this is the problem. See it? How the intake is collapsing here. I'm betting there's a crack in there somewheres, and it's sucking in a mountain of air right where it needs to not be. And that's probably why she was pinging so bad, which is why I got that other intake, because I had a feeling when I was torquing, it was like, that just doesn't feel right. And I wanted the good intake. So I figured this one was jagged, and I knew it wasn't the one that I wanted on site. It was like, that is not the Trailblazer intake. despite the fact they advertised it as one. And I mean, it'll work, but it's not a Trailblazer SS intake. And if I had a Trailblazer SS and I was trying to put this on, it wouldn't have worked because wrong throttle body.
Yeah.
This is a Silverado intake. One I'm not familiar with. I've never seen one like this before this anyways. Yay! That piece of crap's off. All right, I want to get these guys out of here. As you would think, as hard as this thing was pinging, that this thing should have detuned royally, but it did not. So.
Detuned?
Yeah, it should have pulled a whole bunch of timing out of the engine, but it didn't. It just kept knocking and pinging and knocking and pinging. I shouldn't say knocking, because it wasn't knocking, but pinging and detonating. So either this harness is bad or the sensors are duds. So got all new with this too. But this is just me being a parts changer rather than a mechanic. I'm guessing one of these is a dud, or both. The way this thing was trying to eat itself.
Why are you splitting hairs, Dad?
Yeah, make that work. More Chinesian. Almost tempted to put a zig tie right there.
Keep everything bundled together.
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
Okay. According to you.
A friend of mine who's an electrician. Electricity does not like to go around sharp corners. So we're kind of keeping these looped a little bit looser. Not loose, but looser. So hopefully we don't have any problems.
It likes to take the path of least resistance.
Something like that.
What's different?
This is tilted up and extended out. It's a little different than it was on the other one.
Oh, now that it's in the car, it does look different.
Yeah, we're gonna have to make some mortifications.
Why are you laughing?
Put this on backwards.
Oh.
So yeah, now we gotta fix this because I'm a doofus.
Did you get distracted talking?
Probably. Stop paying attention to what I was doing. This is just the injector harness. And it was an absolute pain in the backside on that other intake, but it looks like it's going to be cake on this one.
I wanted to get involved, so I ended up putting some old water pump pieces on the new water pump. That was pretty neat. I felt like an actual mechanic there for a second, although I was confused on how tight a lot of the bolts should be.
Get in there. Don't want this stuff falling apart going down the road, but you don't want to kill it either, you know, where things feel like they're breaking. I know there's a torque spec, or I imagine there's a torque spec somewhere, but
The thing that makes a little clicky noise.
you know, we're going to use that in a minute. Actually, we're getting ready to use that now. I really don't need that second one in there. I just really hate this part because it, you know, feels like it's right at the limits of what those threads can take. That's all I got the guts to put on this thing.
Yeah.
I don't like that. That, oof. Feels like I'm breaking it.
Why does it have to have a specific pressure?
You want a specific even pressure across all of those points of contact to make sure that there aren't any air leaks. That might be why this thing was pinging so bad. There's multiple different potential causes. Can we get away with this?
You get away with what?
No, this one doesn't like that. Okay, this different fuel rail is running at a different height than the old one. It's a different length, so some of the stuff's looking and behaving a little differently than it used to. Could be a boon for us if I spend some time kind of playing with the spaghetti a little bit, trying to loom it a little better. You like putting my paint on display?
No.
Yes. Get close. Okay, there we go. Glad you find it funny. I'm gonna shoot you next time you're struggling.
I was documenting myself having a struggle with those bolts. In doing some research, Dad figured out that the factory IAC valve wasn't compatible with the throttle body. We discovered that one for an early 2000s Monte Carlo with a 3.4 liter works.
Oh my gosh!
What do you think?
I think it's the throttle body. Thing sounds good, but she's spooling to the moon for no reason under the sun. I think the IAC might be sticking.
Oh, I thought the warning kind of made it sound bad.
Yeah, that's the IAC. Idle air control is sticking open, I think. So I guess we'll pull that throttle body off and we'll take a look at that, but that's a project for another time.
Well, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, then please give us a like. And if you want to see more of what we're going to be doing in the garage, please make sure to subscribe. We also have a Facebook account if you want to reach us there. We hope you guys have a wonderful week and a beautiful day. And we'll see you later. See you next week. Yeah. There's a lot of people going to work today.